The ocean guards its secrets with a fierce, unyielding grip. For centuries, sailors spoke in hushed voices about impossible monsters, giant creatures with arms like serpents, eyes like moons, and a power so great they could pull entire ships beneath the waves. These were dismissed as myths, the fevered ramblings of men too long at sea. But the age of cameras has changed everything. Now the impossible is no longer imagined. It's been caught on camera in stunning detail for the whole world to see. From the sunlit shallows to the deepest, darkest trenches, nature holds titans you have to see to believe. Some are apex predators built for the hunt, others gentle giants whose size alone will leave you breathless. All of them have one thing in common. They've been caught on camera in moments that make you question just how little we really know about life on Earth. Let's explore with Animal Prime. Which giant squid has eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles long enough to wrap around a bus? Which alien-looking bigfin squid drifting in the deep sea has only been caught on camera a handful of times in human history? Stay with us, because the deeper we go, the bigger and stranger the giants become. And our first stop takes us to the shadowy world where the most famous of them all lurks. They call it the giant squid, a living legend. For centuries it lived only in tales, the kraken of Norse sailors, the monstrous ink-dark shape on ancient maps, curling limbs wrapped around wooden ships. Scientists doubted it could exist at all. Then in 2012, the impossible happened. The giant squid was caught on camera in the wild for the very first time. In the crushing black of the deep sea, a Japanese research submersible descended nearly 3,000 feet. The pressure could crush steel, the cold could kill in minutes. And through that darkness it appeared, a golden shimmer, a coiled arm, a slow, deliberate approach. The giant squid's mantle stretched over 6 feet, its tentacles extending more than 33. Each sucker was lined with razor-sharp teeth, perfect for gripping prey in the midnight waters. And those eyes, each as big as a basketball, stared straight into the lens, the moment forever caught on camera. One long arm curled toward the submersible's light, and for a breathless second, you could almost imagine the terror of sailors past. Being watched by something far older, far larger, and far more capable than yourself. No longer just a legend, the giant squid became proof that the deep sea still holds mysteries beyond imagination. But the ocean wasn't done with us yet. Our next encounter is rarer still, a creature so strange, so alien in appearance, it seems to have swum here from another world. In 2020, explorers descended into one of the most remote parts of the deep sea, and what they found was almost too bizarre to believe: the bigfin squid. If the giant squid is the warrior king of the abyss, the bigfin squid is its ghostly envoy. Its mantle is small, barely the size of a football, but from it trail impossibly long, thread-like arms, silver ribbons that can stretch up to 26 feet each. Held at right angles to its body, these limbs make the bigfin squid look like a deep-sea marionette, suspended by invisible strings. The footage, one of fewer than a dozen sightings ever caught on camera, shows the bigfin squid gliding in eerie slow motion. Its arms drift like strands of silk, sensing for prey in the dark. Each delicate movement seems to defy gravity, the creature hovering in perfect stillness, its presence as unsettling as it is mesmerizing. For scientists, it's a window into a part of the deep sea almost never seen. For the rest of us, it's a reminder that Earth still harbors animals so extraordinary, they feel like visitors from another planet. Both caught on camera, both shattering the limits of our imagination. One a myth made real, the other a reality that still feels like a myth. And yet this is only the beginning, because while the ocean hides many of its largest wonders, some of Earth's most incredible giants roam the surface, and they are no less astonishing to behold. Before we surface, here's your challenge. Which of these two deep-sea titans fascinated you more? The legendary giant squid or the rare alien bigfin squid? Drop your answer in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the giants still to come. Trust me, the land is about to surprise you just as much as the ocean. We rise from the shadows of the deep-sea giants, but our journey into the realm of nature's titans is far from over. Just ahead waits a creature older than the pyramids, a traveler that has navigated the oceans for over 100 million years. The largest turtle on Earth and one of the most extraordinary animals ever caught on camera is the leatherback sea turtle. The largest leatherback sea turtle ever recorded tipped the scales at more than 2,000 pounds and measured over 8 feet in length. Instead of a hard shell, its back is covered in thick, leathery skin, glistening like black marble under the sun. This ancient design isn't just for show. It allows the leatherback sea turtle to dive deeper than any other turtle, sometimes plunging more than 4,000 feet into the deep sea in pursuit of its favorite prey, jellyfish. In unforgettable footage caught on camera, a leatherback sea turtle emerges from the waves at night, dragging its massive body up the beach. Every movement is slow but deliberate, flippers scooping deep into the sand. It digs a nest with rhythmic precision, then lays over 100 eggs under the moonlight. Before slipping silently back into the ocean. Watching it, you can't help but feel you're witnessing something timeless, a ritual unchanged for millions of years. From the warmth of the tropics, we plunge into the icy grip of Antarctica, where another giant waits. This one is not measured in bulk, but in the eerie span of its limbs. The giant sea spider Antarctica is an alien-looking marvel, with a body the size of your palm and legs stretching over 20 inches from tip to tip. In rare footage caught on camera, a giant sea spider crawls across a seabed of orange starfish, its impossibly thin legs stirring the silt like ghostly fingers. It's not just unsettling, it's fascinating. These long legs actually house much of the creature's organs because its tiny body can't contain them. Moving slowly and deliberately in the freezing darkness, the giant sea spider is proof that evolution doesn't just build bigger, it builds stranger. If the giant sea spider looks like it came from another planet, then our next giant feels like it came from another time. Found in the rivers and lakes of East Asia, the Chinese giant salamander is the world's largest amphibian and a living relic of a prehistoric world. Growing up to 6 feet long, with mottled brown skin that blends perfectly with river stones, the Chinese giant salamander is a master of camouflage. In one remarkable moment caught on camera, a diver lifts a rock to reveal the salamander beneath, its gills fluttering, its unblinking eyes watching calmly. Then, in a sudden lunge, it swallows a passing fish whole. Local legends say these salamanders cry like human babies at night, a haunting sound that has worked its way into folklore for centuries. But in reality, they are critically endangered, their numbers dwindling in the wild. Seeing one alive, especially caught on camera, is a rare and precious glimpse into Earth's living history. From quiet rivers, we burst back into the raw energy of the open ocean, where one of the fastest and most powerful fish on the planet prowls. The Atlantic bluefin tuna is more than just a giant, it's a living missile. The record-breaking giant bluefin tuna catch measured over 10 feet and weighs 670 pounds. But it's the way this fish moves that truly amazes. Shaped like a torpedo, the giant bluefin tuna can hit speeds of over 40 miles per hour, chasing down prey with explosive bursts of power. In heart-pounding footage caught on camera, a fisherman battles a massive Atlantic bluefin tuna for over an hour. The line strains, the rod bends dangerously, and every time the fish is nearly at the surface, it dives again in a surge of silver-blue muscle. When it finally breaks the water, glistening in the sun, it is nothing short of breathtaking. From the gentle grace of the largest leatherback sea turtle ever recorded to the alien elegance of the giant sea spider, Antarctica. From the ancient might of the Chinese giant salamander to the speed and power of the giant bluefin tuna, These giants prove that the natural world will never run out of ways to surprise us. Before we move on, here's your turn. Which of these ocean and river giants left you the most amazed? Was it the turtle's timeless journey, the spider's strange beauty, the salamander's prehistoric charm, or the tuna's unstoppable power? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't already, subscribe now so you won't miss the giants that walk the land, because the next ones might just be living closer to you than you think. The giants of the ocean and rivers may dominate with size, speed, and mystery, but on land, titans take a different form. Here, scale is just as staggering, but the setting is familiar. Barnyards, open fields, and even our own living rooms. The first of these land legends was so large that it became a piece of agricultural history. His name was Big Bill the Pig, and he was the stuff of county fair folklore. The world's biggest pig ever recorded, Big Bill the Pig, weighed an unbelievable 2,150 pounds and stretched over 9 feet in length. Photographs caught on camera from the 1930s show him towering over the farmers who raised him, his sheer bulk almost surreal. His frame was so massive that even seasoned livestock handlers were stunned. People traveled from miles away just to see him in person, and at the 1933 World's Fair, he became a living symbol of agricultural pride. When you look at the old footage, you can't help but feel a mix of amazement and disbelief. The way Big Bill the Pig moved, slow, deliberate, each step shifting an enormous weight, was like watching a moving mountain of muscle and fat. In his time, he was not just a pig, but a phenomenon, a reminder that nature's capacity for growth has limits far beyond what we expect. From record-breaking hogs, we turn to the open fields where a different kind of giant grazes. The tallest steer in the world is a creature known as Tommy the Steer, and seeing him in person is enough to make even a tall man feel small. Standing over 6 feet at the shoulder, with horns that stretch wide like the limbs of an ancient oak, Tommy the Steer has the presence of a living statue. In footage caught on camera at a farm show, children stand next to him and barely reach the middle of his flank. His sheer scale makes everyday barnyard animals look like miniatures. What's striking about Tommy the Steer isn't just his height, it's his calm, gentle demeanor. He moves slowly through the pasture, his head held high, surveying his surroundings like a king over his domain. For farmers, he's a point of pride. For visitors, he's a walking example of just how astonishingly large livestock can grow. But size and gentleness aren't limited to the barnyard. In the dog world, there's a breed known for its regal stature, but one individual stands above them all. Major the Great Dane holds the title of world's tallest dog, and his story has captured hearts across the globe. When Major the Great Dane stands on his hind legs, he stretches over 7 feet tall. Even on all fours, his back can be level with a dining table. In one viral clip caught on camera, you see him greet his owner at the door, his massive head resting comfortably on the man's shoulder, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Despite his imposing height, Major the Great Dane is as gentle as they come, his slow tail wag and warm eyes melting away any intimidation his size might cause. Great Danes were once bred to hunt wild boar, but today giants like Major live mostly as beloved companions. And while his size is record-breaking, it's his calm affection that turns this giant into a household legend. Our final giant is one you might not expect. Living proof that big can also mean breathtakingly beautiful. Meet Zeus, the Maine Coon cat, the largest domestic cat in the world. Measuring an incredible 4 feet 3 inches from nose to tail tip, Zeus the Maine Coon cat is like having a miniature lion stretched across your couch. His thick, flowing fur and tufted ears give him a wild, almost mythical look, while his laid-back personality makes him the ultimate lap cat, if your lap can handle him. In playful footage caught on camera, Zeus sprawls across an entire armchair, his paws dangling lazily over the sides. What makes Zeus the Maine Coon cat remarkable isn't just his length, it's the way he blends the grandeur of the wild with the intimacy of home. He's a bridge between the domesticated and the untamed, a reminder that giants can be found in even the most familiar places. From the colossal Big Bill the Pig to the towering Tommy the steer, from the majestic Major the Great Dane to the lion-like Zeus the Maine Coon cat. These land giants prove that you don't have to travel to the deep sea or remote rivers to witness nature's wonders. Sometimes the most extraordinary creatures are right beside us, their size matched only by the impact they leave on those who see them. And now we've reached the end of our journey. 10 giants, each one caught on camera, each one reshaping our sense of what's possible in the natural world. From the depths of the ocean to the heart of the home, these titans remind us that nature's imagination is boundless. So now it's your turn. Which giant from this entire journey amazed you the most? Was it the legendary giant squid, the speed demon giant Bluefin tuna, the towering Tommy the steer, or the majestic Zeus the Maine Coon cat? Tell us in the comments below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe to join us for our next adventure. Because out there, somewhere, the next legend is already waiting to be caught on camera.